Let me show you how to take 2 cans of chickpeas and feed your whole family. This is another one of those Italian dishes that you're not gonna find on a restaurant menu. For this one, you're gonna have to make it at home. It's really the heart of the Italian diet because a lot of the pasta dishes have pasta and beans. They're cheap, they're nutritious, filling, and you really feed a whole family. So I'm kind of becoming the guy with these cheap pasta dinners that are great for weeknights, and I think you guys are really gonna love this one. So let's put it together. Ingredients wise, we have 2 cans of chickpeas. I wasn't lying. I rinsed them, drained them. I got them over here. We have some pasta, a pound of pasta, fresh rosemary, garlic, and tomato paste. And that is it. So you probably have all these ingredients at home. You could pause this video and we can make it together. So the first thing we're gonna do is go in with a generous amount of olive oil. The more the merrier. All right, and we're gonna add in some rosemary and garlic. And we're just gonna saute this a little bit until it gets fragrant. And you can see in here the oil's kind of cold, which I like to throw the garlic and the rosemary in with the cold oil so that it doesn't burn right away. And it gives it some time to infuse the oil, because really right now what we're doing is infusing the oil with the flavor from the garlic and the rosemary. So if you put it in with the hot oil, it's just gonna burn. So like this, it's nice and slow. And once you smell it, you know that the rosemary and the garlic is penetrating the oil. So this looks pretty good. Now we're gonna add in the chickpeas. Just gonna saute this for a few minutes just to let the flavors come together. Everybody can become friends. The rosemary, the garlic, chickpeas. Let everybody say hello. So now what we're gonna do is remove the garlic and the rosemary. Really, I just wanted them to flavor the oil and flavor the chickpeas, so their job is pretty much done in here. But if you like garlic, you can leave it in. Definitely take out the rosemary though, because you probably don't want this rosemary in your pasta. So now we're just gonna toss this up and we're gonna add in some tomato paste. I have about a heaping tablespoon. It's gonna bring a nice tomato flavor into the pasta. Just gonna stir this up. And I really like sauteing the chickpeas for a minute with the tomato paste. I think it adds a lot of flavor in this pasta dish. It kind of carries its way through to the end. So definitely give it a minute or two like this. So these chickpeas look pretty good. Now we're gonna go in with 7 cups of boiling water. I should have said that in the beginning, but 7 cups. And I mean, if you have cold water, you could add in cold water. It's just gonna take a little longer. So we're gonna add 7 cups of water here. And we're gonna let this simmer for about 20 minutes. And 20 minutes is really the point where the chickpeas really get soft. So if you went in with cold water, you'd have to cook it a little longer just to get the temperature up. But since we have the boiling water in here, cut some time. And a lot of times when I'm doing dishes like this, if I have to let something simmer for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I usually set a timer. So we got a 20-minute timer here. And we can kind of set it, forget it, walk away, do stuff. Especially with pasta too, because like with pastas, you don't want to overcook pasta. So definitely get in a habit of like setting a timer. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I do it all the time. So now I could just let this simmer and I could do some other stuff. So it's been about 20 minutes. I just folded some laundry, ran a mile, read a book. Let me know in the comments what you would do during this 20 minutes. I'm sure you guys probably have a list of things. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna blend up some of these chickpeas. I have my immersion blender. And we're gonna take about 3/4 of these and blend them. So I have a jar here and we're just gonna put some in the jar. And the funny thing is, when I was a kid, my grandmother used to just throw the pasta in right here. So you'd have like, you know, whole chickpeas. It was more chickpea pasta. So it was just chickpeas and pasta, but blending up the chickpeas really creates a creamy chickpea pasta. And that's kind of what we're shooting for today. I think it's better. And I think you guys are gonna like it this way. So I'm just gonna set this aside, get the mixer in here. And I mean, if you wanna take it a step further, you could blend up all the chickpeas and you'll have a a super creamy pasta, but 3/4 seems to be enough. Just gonna set this aside. All right, so before we add in the pasta, I haven't salted anything yet, so we're gonna salt everything right now. We're gonna season this up with a little salt. And then you can also kind of assess the water situation in here, because we've been cooking this for 20 minutes. You can see how much water is left in this pan. And if you need to add more water, you can always add more water. It's harder to take water out, so we're just gonna leave this as is, and we're gonna add in the pasta. So we have a pound of pasta here, so this could feed about 4 to 6 people. So you got either 4 really hungry people or 6 not so hungry people. And we're gonna add in the creamy chickpea situation. Get that in there. Give this a little stir. And that's really it. So now we're just gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. And when the pasta's ready, it's ready. And if you see that you're losing water, you can always add some more, but this looks pretty good. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. I'm gonna go fold some more laundry. So it's been about 10 minutes and you can see the pasta's almost ready, and we have this creamy lake in the center of creamy chickpeas. And you could see that, and if you have that, you know that this pasta dish is coming together the right way. So let me get a spoon in there and I'll show you what this looks like. And you can really see that like all the water's gone in here and it's starting to really tighten up, and you're left with this creamy sauce that's just wrapped in the pasta. And this is exactly what you want here. The pasta's ready, and you can see some of the big chickpeas, they're in here too, but it's mostly just a creamy sauce. So we'll get this on a plate. And this is really a great way to feed the family on a budget. It tastes great. I mean, you could see the creaminess in this pasta, and it's just, you know, it's just 2 cans of chickpeas and some pasta. There's nothing special, nothing crazy, no crazy ingredients, all natural. I mean, this is really one of those dishes that I grew up on. And like I said a little earlier, it was always just pasta with chickpeas. And then what you could do here is you could either top this off with a little olive oil or some grated cheese. Either way, it's good. I like a little oil on here, that's it. So good. You really have to make this one. I'm telling you, it's really good. And if you like this, I also have a pasta, creamy pasta with peas linked right here. Chances are you might have found me from that one, but if you didn't try that one's good. This one's really good. They're both really good. So definitely try them. Let me know how you like it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the bell, like, and subscribe.